Hi everybody. Let me adjust this a little bit. Here we go. Hi everybody. This is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing this reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. And this is in sync with the new moon. This new moon that is coming up on the 16th. Well, it should be today. 16th, 17th, depending on where you are geographically. This new moon is in Libra, and this is a super moon. And what makes it a super moon is that the lunar energy is going to be really, really high at this time. The new moon, this is the beginning of a new cycle and the end of an old cycle. So with that Libra energy, regardless of whatever is going on around you, it's about maintaining that balance, that sense of balance, that sense of fairness, justice. There's a lot going on energetically all around. You know, we have Mercury and Mars in retrograde, so people could be a little combative and miscommunications and things like that. So it's very important at this time just to maintain that balance and equilibrium. So Cancer, let's just get into your reading. What I did is I pulled a crystal and just 3 cards. And of those 3 cards, with those 3 cards, I also have 2 oracle cards. Those oracle cards, one is a tree and one is a chakra. Okay? So let's just get into it, alright? Black tourmaline. Let me prop this up here and let me get the book and read about the black tourmaline. I love that crystal. Okay, let's see. Black tourmaline, that is a number 1. Okay, this is a crystal for protection. The tourmaline absorbs negative energy and affords excellent energy protection, enhancing your physical vitality. You are adaptive, adjusting to new places, new situations. You have clarity of thought and analyze situations rapidly. Let go of overcautiousness, but stay protected. You sense it when people wish you ill. You may be carrying family or past life curse, creating dis-ease. So recognize the negative thoughts and actions. Realize that negative thoughts and actions harm others and yourself. So this could be you do this to other people and you can sense it. You know, Cancer is water and they tend to recoil in their shell, right? So with that means you could be more passive aggressive, right? So this is encouraging you to strengthen your protection, consolidate plans, and be realistic. You'll soon see the way through obstacles. The thing here is watch your thoughts, keeping them positive, neutralizing energies from the environment, and shield yourself at the same time from stresses, and detoxify your body, which will support well-being. Attend practical matters, be generous, and give others freedom. Give others freedom. Interesting. And this is a earth. This chakra really works in the earth element. So maintain a grounded perspective, and in your actions you take it from a grounded approach. You know, nothing impulsive, especially at this time, because with communication, people being erratic, that's going to need to bring in that Libra balance energy, and that's really what's going to protect you at this time. And Cancer, so this would be like a probably more emotional protection. So what are we starting out here? We got fire, water. So maybe something's bringing you to a boil a little bit. Well, we got the 7 of Wands in reverse. And see, upright, you can see you're defending yourself. You gotta fight, right? But this is in reverse. So maybe you feel like you're the underdog, or maybe you feel like you're just overwhelmed, or you're too busy comparing yourself to other people. You know, everybody has their own gifts. Now, maybe you have some other elements where you feel you have to be the center of attention for some people. I mean, especially when you have to compare yourselves to others and realize each and every person has their own gifts. And this goes back to this tourmaline, your thoughts. So maybe you've been feeling a certain type of way because maybe you feel threatened or jealous. And so, what I'd like to say is with this in reverse, real unnecessary competition is just exhausting. And this is probably why you got this tourmaline, for protection. Because maybe you created a situation and now you're just exhausted. So I would encourage you to maybe change your nighttime routine, like before you go to bed, so you could have like peaceful rest, or make sure that you are hydrated, Cancer, because you are water. So if you're not getting enough water, what they say the minimum, if you take your weight, so if you weigh 100 pounds, you divide it in half, that's 50. So you need to drink a minimum amount of at least 50 ounces of water a day. Now, the theory is an ounce per pound, and so at least the minimum, half your body weight. And take that water, because this water is maybe help calm the fire. Because this fire right now, I believe, is more eternal. So that you may be feeling anxious or having anxiety, and maybe you're projecting that on other people. Because remember what this said, it's like, are you your thoughts, your perceptions on other people? You could be projecting that, and now you're getting it back, and now you feel the need to be protected or go back into your shell. We also have this 8 of water. Are you feeling pulled down? You see that octopus? It's like it can pull that down. So this is pure emotions here. But 8 is also a number of hope. So what you need to ask yourself, especially with that fire in reverse, maybe where did the spark go? Where did your passion, your zeal for life, or really what is it? Do you have interest? Like, all of us have jobs, but you have other things maybe that is of interest. You know, you're not what makes you want to get up in the morning? So, or maybe you're just yearning for some passion. So, what idea or goal were you excited about and you just maybe let it go? And then really, regardless of what's going on in your life, and doing maybe something that creates that spark of passion helps balance out some of this energy. Because this water, this emotion, maybe you could take like a fun class, learn a new skill, stretch, for flexibility, because you're going to need it. You see, and you can live in the ocean, but still emotionally, maybe you're feeling a little pulled down right now, because where's that zest? Where has it gone? So the good thing with this reverse fire and this water, staying properly hydrated, and really, since you are Cancer, since you are water, It's like what got you excited and what's pulling you down now. So really, this is a time of self-reflection, which is really, really a good time for this, because like I said, we have energetically, there's a lot of things going on. So this is really a good time for you to get back in touch with yourself, recalibrate, more or less. And next we have Oxala. Now, Oxala is used like in the condom play, which is like in Brazil. But once you go to Cuba and Africa, places like that, Oxala is another word for Obatala. Obatala is more or less in sync with the emperor. But the way it's depicted in this deck, the emperor, what makes the emperor the emperor? Because you see, this is the young emperor and the old. So it's combining that youthful life experience now with that wisdom. And how can you pull that together to maybe pull yourself out of feeling there's a lot of emotions here. Water, there's like that underlying anxiety, that fire, or that need to be better than or compete with energy. So this would be pulling this, because really a king is fair and just. A king does not create drama within his kingdom. The king is, and when you think of this Libra energy, it means justice. So maybe you need to clear your mind, because with this card, this is a lot of mental energy. So like clearing your mind. So maybe you need to clear your workspace, clear your house. Maybe there's some health changes you need to, maybe a change in your diet, get some fresh air. And if there's any power struggles, real or imagined, maybe this would be a good time to deal with it. So really, when I look at this, a lot of this stuff is internal. This is happening within your shell. And what's amazing about this full moon, yes, things could feel harsh, and we're going to need that Libra energy to balance things out. But this is also a real good time to return to yourself, in a sense, and step out of shame, blame, give yourself a break, and more or less do what you need to do to get yourself back in balance. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on outside of you, outside your little shell. And now you could add to the drama and stay like, or you could do something to recalibrate and rebalance. So what I think is interesting too is, because I pulled the two cards. One, we'll start with the chakra card. Now, this is the second chakra. Now, this deals with emotions. So, emotionally, what are you feeling? Is this really, are your emotional needs being met? So maybe when you're going back into yourself, like cleaning your room and think these type of things, really, what makes you feel secure that may be may make you feel that your emotional needs are not being met, or maybe you're feeling emotionally imbalanced at this time, or maybe you didn't set proper boundaries. And this goes into that feeling of competition and things like this, because really, when your emotions are in sync, you would be active, motivated, optimistic. Now, maybe based on your emotional experiences, going back to this tourmaline, and what did it say? Maybe your life, based on some of your life experiences, that makes you feel that you may have to compete or feel that you have to compare yourself to others. And so maybe that's something that you may have to clean out your closet. But at the same time, once you do that, you'll be able to persevere. It's like, really look at your foundation. What makes you feel secure? Because if something's out of balance there, I mean, that's why you're feeling a little emotionally wonky. And maybe feel like you see that opposite might pull you down. You don't want to feel that. You want to come up out of that. And to do that, I would definitely encourage you to look at the boundaries you set. Look at your relationships, the type of emotional relationships that you have. But perseverance, I mean, you can move forward. This is about moving forward. This is about movement to your true feelings. This is about focusing on what really supports you. Are you being offered a way of getting something back on track? I'm just saying. We also have here, I love my trees. The quince tree, fruitfulness. Seeds that hold their ground today bear the fruits of present and future happiness. So at this new moon, you want to plant some balanced seeds that are going to bear fruit for happiness right now and in the future. And they say happiness is an inside job. So Cancer, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.